Good morning, friends. How are you today? Hope you're doing great and having a really good weekend. Today is Sunday, and today, in advance of our first atmospheric river, I'm going to get the water catchment system installed on the shed. So I think I have all the parts that I need, and there's not that many parts. I think we've got everything we need. I've brought the tools out. I want to get this installed and know that it's going to work and be happy with that before the rains come. And then I think, since I have all the tools out here, I'm going to install the organizational system that goes inside this shed so I can hang up all my hand tools and stuff. I think that will help because it's very cluttered in there right now. I did just check on all the seedlings, and they're still looking okay. So even though I'm anxious, they're still looking okay. So much more grass. So I'm really glad I bought the Bio 360. That should be coming in this week. And our storm should be between Tuesday and Friday, but it's not going to be solid 4 days of rain. So I probably will be out here able to cover the beds with Bio 360, the new ones that are enclosed now, and then do some transplanting and planting the ranunculus. And then back at Fish Ranch, I should be able to start disassembling some things. So, there will be rain, but I think we'll have enough scattered that I can get a little bit of work done in that time. So let me show you the tools that I need for this project, and then we'll just get started getting it set up. It's super easy. Okie dokie, so we've got our gutter. I think it is a 10-foot length. We don't need all of this, so I brought out my saw. We're gonna measure it, cut it where we need it. Then we have this downspout piece that clicks in to the end of the gutter. So it allows the water to flow in here, and it'll flow down here, and then it'll flow into this flexible tubing, which will then feed into the top hole on the IBC tote. We definitely don't want twigs and all kinds of stuff getting in here. There are some already in there from it being sitting outside forever without a lid on it. So I do have some screen. We're going to cut a piece of screen, and then I've got this clamp. We will tighten it up and tighten the screen down so that, everything will fill up on top, and then I can just scrape away the debris that gets on there. Okay, that was highly annoying. That was way more fiddly and irritating than when I did it at the home greenhouse. Anyway, and of course I was halfway through before I figured out, oh, just put an extender on the drill. And then, or do a pilot hole, you'd think. All right, so let me show you what I did. The other thing was the sun was directly in my eyes. Okay, so we have the gutter here. The reason there's no end cap is that this is on a slight angle downhill. And I've noticed at home, I don't have an end cap on my one at home either. I don't get runoff at the back because all of the water is going downhill. So it goes downhill, it comes into this catchment area, which also does not have an end cap. And again, at home, I don't have an issue with that either. Then it comes down this tube through here into the IBC tote. Now, if I start having an issue with this flopping around, then I can rig up a way to attach it to here. I can use one of those like electrical straps or something to attach it here, but I think it's going to be okay. So now I'm going to go into the shed and see if I can start getting some stuff organized. This shed came with a thing that you can attach to the walls, that you can hang like shovels and things like that. And I think I also would like to eventually put some shelving up in there too, so that I can get things off of the floor and have things at more easy reach. So it's hot in there, so I'm going to do my best to show you guys what's going on, but it's also a tight space, so we'll see. I don't know how filming is going to go. Oh my goodness, you guys, so much better. I didn't film it because it's a tight space to film in, but pretty much most things are off the floor. This cardboard won't be here forever. We're going to use it in the springtime to build out the raised beds way in the back of the property. But now this stuff is hung up. I even hung my backpack sprayer, which is usually a real pain in the butt. I do need to still get a couple of things. I want to get a small basket that can hang on this hook or two of these hooks so that I can put all the gloves in it. I want to get something for my hand tools, but for the most part, this is so much cleaner. I guess I should have shown you what it looked like before, but you could barely walk in here. And I did my best to sweep out all the junk. There is so much mouse poop in here, which is really funny because there's just nothing to eat. But since I sprinkled the rat magic and did the peppermint spray, it seems to be have died down. I mean, there's no food in here for them, but they will eat cardboard and things like that. So yeah, I feel a lot better about that. The seedlings in the ground are still looking pretty good. There's a couple that are like gone and the grass is growing up so much. But I think what I'll do tomorrow is I need to spend time at Fish Ranch disassembling some stuff. But in the morning when it's still cool, I'll come here and I will like literally hand pull as much grass as I can. And I'll just, you know, slowly go through the beds. It'll take probably a full day per bed to do that, but it's really hard to hoe it because of the seedlings that are like right next to it. So as soon as the Bio 360 comes, which should be in a couple days, then I'll put it on those eastern beds, transplant the remaining ranunculus, and put in, I just have two little trays, 80 straw flower. I don't really need some more straw flower, but those are the seedlings I've got. And then the rest of those beds will stay unfilled to be direct sown in the spring, as well as have a new succession of status and stock put in the early spring, because it's too late in the season to do that now. So, all right. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, you guys. It's so funny because it's like 1 o'clock. No, I'm sorry, it's 2 o'clock. I was like, it's only 1 o'clock and it's almost dark. It's 2 o'clock. I haven't eaten yet, so I'm gonna go do that. Thanks again for hanging out with me. I hope you guys have a wonderful time in your garden, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.